Bayern Munich takes on Hertha Berlin on Sunday at the Olympiastadion. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. Today we're doing a match preview of the game between Hertha Berlin and Bayern Munich. Currently, Bayern are top of the table, 6 points ahead of Dortmund, and are comfortably with a 15-1-3 record with a plus 43 goal difference. So obviously a very, very dominating season for Bayern. We won our last time out with a 4-0 victory over Cologne. Hertha Berlin are currently sitting in 13th with 22 points. They currently have a 6-4-9 record, but have the second worst goal difference in the league with minus 17. So obviously probably a bit worse than their record shows with a minus 17 goal difference. Obviously they're struggling to keep goals out of their net. And they drew their last time out against Wolfsburg. Out or doubtful for Bayern this weekend will be Choupo-Moting, Alphonso Davies, Leon Goretzka, Sarr, Coman, and Stanisic. Our expected lineup is going to look something like Neuer in net, at the back, Hernandez, Sula, Upamecano, and Pavard. In the midfield, Tolisso and Kimmich. On the attack, Sané, Muller, and Gnabry. And up top, Robert Lewandowski. As for Hertha Berlin, they're being managed by Tayfun Korkut. Out or doubtful from this game will be Jarstein, Jovetic, and Torrenaga. Their lineup should look something like Schwallow in net, Mittelstadt, Boyata, Stark, and Pekarik at the back, Serdar, Drida, Asasabar, and Richter in the midfield, and up top, Maloda and Belfodil. So just some insights between these two teams. Hertha have only won one of their last 21 Bundesliga games against Bayern, which is a 2-0 win at home at the Olympiastadion in September 2018. The last 4 results between these teams were all losses for Hertha, and since the old ladies' promotion to Bundesliga in 2013, Bayern have kept more clean sheets against any side than against Hertha. During this period, Hertha have gone goalless against no other team as often as Munich. So obviously, the old ladies obviously struggling against Bayern Munich. And since 2010, Bayern have won 7 out of 10 Bundesliga matches away at Hertha. That is as many victories as Bayern had managed to earn in their first 26 Bundesliga matches at Hertha. So obviously, Hertha was much stronger back in the day. Obviously, Bayern wasn't as strong and permanent as they are right now throughout the course of history. So obviously, it's a bit of a loaded stat, but obviously Bayern's very strong, especially against Hertha in recent games. Bayern now has 15 wins in their first 19 games this season. The last time they managed to do this was in 2017-2018. Clearly, we're looking at a very special Bayern team this year under Nagelsmann, and Hertha, on the other hand, have struggled similarly to last season when they finished 14th, only 2 points out of the relegation playoffs. So, it seems like they might be another relegation team this year, especially that goal difference is a bit alarming for me. But honestly, previous to last year, they hadn't finished lower than 11th since 2014-2015. So the poor performance is newer to the old lady. They haven't always, been struggling to, stay alive, but definitely in the last 2 years, it's been the case. So my players to watch out for this game for Bayern is going to be Leroy Sané. He was virtually a lock to start on Sunday, and I'm waiting for him to start off the year hot. He was so good in the last half of 2021, and he can really solidify his status at Bayern with finishing the season off strong. Hertha has a decently quick back line. Obviously, they're going to be no match for Sané's speed, though. As for opponent, I'm going to pick Marco Richter. Richter is one of Hertha's best players this year. The old lady signed Richter last summer, and the right winger has excelled for them with 5 goals already this season, much higher than his expected goals. Obviously, he's been a great finisher, and he's tied for Jovetic for most goals for Hertha this season, but he'll be the player to look out for on Sunday. You might know the name Richter, might sound familiar because he actually was a youth player for Richter back in the day when he was very, very young. My prediction for final score for this game is going to be a 3-1 victory for Bayern. Obviously, Hertha are definitely a weaker side this year, but it's still, at iconic stadium, it's not an easy stadium to win at the Olympiastadion. Still, though, I'm going to pick 3-1. My goal scorers are going to be Lewandowski, Sané, and Muller. I can also see Richter or Serdar getting a goal back for Hertha. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, please subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.